So y'all, basically today I just thought I should do a YouTube on what I've done to the diesel and what I want to do to it. So we'll get the garage doors open here. So basically, so far, this thing has gotten, let's see, what all has it gotten? Well, I guess let's start under the hood. What I've done under the hood is a very minor thing for the first, can't think of it, very minor change. I put these little pads on for the first thing, and then I feel like I did something else, I just can't remember it. Oh, we put some kind of gaskets in. We also did change this hose and the one on the bottom. In that one over there that's in the tank. Here, I'll zoom in. That one there. Because we did have a leak due to the frame. Stupid. This motor was really never designed for this truck. But I love that they put it in. Anyways. So on the interior, we put door handles in. Door reinforcements on both sides. Radio. And I think that's pretty well all. We're working on a brake system. Oh, we fixed the back thing back there because it was falling off. And then, I believe that's all we've done so far. We haven't done much to her. Bed-wise, all I have done is put tools in the toolbox. Now, getting to what we are going to do to it. We're full drive swapping it. We're doing the frame. We're basically pulling the body off, motor out. Here, let me pop the hood again. Show y'all what we're doing. Basically, there's very few things coming with the body up. But I believe we're taking the intake system off because you have to. I believe all the electronics are staying in here. Just going to unhook them from the motor and all that. Going to have to drain the radiator. We're pulling the radiator just so it doesn't weigh much. Pulling the seats too. Just to get rid of some weight. But I got to do a little bit to them. And then we are... we're taking the brake system. And then we are taking, there was one other thing, don't remember. We're taking the motor transmission, it's staying on, this is what's staying on the frame. This staying on the frame, the motor transmission staying on the frame. I think that's pretty well all. We're going to pull the body off, and then basically we're going to take and get the air conditioner stuff redone. Then we are going to take the rear axle out. We're going to take the rear axle out, change the gears to 373s, put it under the new stuff with the front axle with 373s. For this is a 373 Positrack limited slip. That will be an open with the little worn hubs out here that you come up and turn the manual locking worn hubs, because that's all I'm putting on these trucks. And then we're putting a headache rack, fender flares, and running boards that were factory for the Centurions. And then from there on, we're get to the interior. Let's see, was there anything else? Putting bigger mirrors on, whether they're bigger ones like this, or my dad says 1982 had ones like were like that and that, or something like that, something a lot bigger than that screed, Joe. And then on the interior, we're doing overhead console. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the trim yet. But we are. If I do trim, we're staining it black just so it matches in, because this looks cool. And then if we're not doing trim, then this will just stay in here. But I think I'm gonna do trim. See if I can't stain it black. Overhead console. Then we get to all the stuff that's gonna be wired up there. We're gonna have 4 gauges up here. Know what 3 of them are. Air gauge, transmission temperature gauge, and a boost gauge. Now, and then in the motor, the engine bay, we're gonna have a air compressor that runs off the belt, and then we are going to change those for sure. We're gonna have that that's gonna run the airbags in the back. I'm gonna have a switch up here I can flip on the overhead console that will drain them out after I'm done after a day. It's getting security system, remote start system, about everything, because this truck's probably going to be the one that's most likely in the city. And then it's getting a gooseneck that you can pull the pin out, take the ball out, put it upside down, and then be able to store stuff and not have that stupid ball hitch in the road. And then I don't think there's anything else. I'm going to try to put a better full drive E4OD in, or see if I can find something that's better than the E4OD. I might do an Allison swap. I don't think so. I don't care for the Allisons. Might do a 4R100 swap though. But then we are going to we're getting custom made floor mats, of course. Probably with my name on it, maybe. In f250 Centurion. Over there where it says XLT, it's going to say, it's going to have lasered in Centurion. And I'll show you where those stickers are going. Stickers going back here on the door on both sides. Right here on the hood. And then one on the tailgate. Right where that thing is there. Probably about that long. Okay, so with that being said, we're getting a cap. We're doing touch-up paint for sure. But this thing will basically look mostly factory. But then we are putting chicken lights all the way down the side. I'm debating whether I shouldn't have them just make it come over the fender and back that way. And then mount to like where the bumper mounts with a metal piece or something that I can have somebody custom make, or I can custom make it myself. But I think the trim's going back on, just for the fact that if this thing is going to be in the city, then I don't want it getting scratched up. And then I think that's basically all. New bed, new tailgate. I have that stuff. But this thing is going to be a nice truck. We are not doing all the Centurion stuff up there. I decided in the last week not to go through that much of a headache. And then we're going to get her cleaned up. This is going to get redone for sure, because get a dash pad like everybody else does, because I want to preserve the old thing. This thing has 159,000 miles on it. This thing right now is a 97 f250 7.3 power stroke diesel E4OD 2-wheel drive. If I didn't mention it, I probably did. XLT, if you can't see it there. Super cab long bed. This will be probably my show truck hauler. And it'll probably do anything related to pulley. But in that overhead console, we'll have a CB. We're going to put, I can't remember what all I'm going to put up there. There's so much stuff. But this truck will be nice when it's done. It'll be unique. Let me just say that. It'll be unique from everybody else. I won't have lift kits. I won't have a stupid gauge cluster up here. But we will have some handles up here. Previous owner took the screw out of there, and down there. So basically my whole interior is about to fall apart. And he did just that one up there on the other side. But I think I'm going to get a mirror put up there. Maybe. I'm going to try. But the headliner's in good shape. But this thing has to come down so I can get the other one up there. And then I think that's pretty well all. But when I do the chicken lights and all that, we got to tear the whole interior down there out to get to it. So it will be interesting. You'll probably, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see a lot of that. Because I do that all the time. I think that's all we're doing. But she will be a nice truck when it's done. Oh, and we are getting the Centurion emblem on here. On the back of the driver's seat too. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun project. I think after I get the full drive swap done, I'm starting on a Mustang. Now, if you do not know, I have a Mustang. I will probably put something in there about that. I got a little 11-second video on that. I'll probably just upload it because so y'all can see it. So I'll get that done and we'll go from there.